If you're loving Helldivers 2 on your PS5, but your aim with the controller is absolute trash like mine is, or perhaps you've been wondering what it would be like to play this game with the precision of a mouse, if either applies or both, then this video is just for you. Make sure to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and please drop a comment down below if you give this a shot and let us know how it went. And if you come up with a better control scheme than what I'm going to show you, then please drop a comment with that as well, and I'll make sure to give that a test drive. This is by no means me trying to show you guys how good I am at this game, because I am not. I just want to show you guys that this is doable, how I set it up, and then we'll dive down to a planet and I'll explain why I set some of the things up the way I did. You will need a controller with paddles in order to set this up, because you're literally going to be using just the left side of your controller to control the entire game. And the mouse is only for aiming. None of the buttons work. We'll get into that in the video. But yeah, if you have 4 paddles or 2 on the left side, this will be way easier for you to set up than it was for me. But the lovely thing about Helldivers 2 is you can map multiple functions to the same button via tap, double tap, press and hold, etc. So that allows you to set this up, and I think it's pretty fun. Happy to show you guys how it works. And with that being said, let's jump back to the PS5 and I'll show you how to set this up. All right, folks, we're now on the deck of the Reign of Justice, and yes, I did come up with the most democratic name for my destroyer as I possibly could. And let's go ahead and jump into the settings, and I'll show you. Actually, isn't there a new Warbond? So as you can see, I can look around with the mouse, but none of the buttons do anything. So usually on the ship, I just use the controller with this setup, since the galactic map and the armory, you still need to use the A button once you're in them. But as you'll see when I show you my layout, I use L3 for select. And then once I'm in here, I can use A button to select, or X on PS5, sorry. But yeah, new Warbond, let's go in here and see. Polar Patriots, I've got 1,160 credits. And while I have maxed out requisition points, I forgot all about continuing to buy stuff here. I pretty much got everything I wanted from the last Warbond, and I didn't come back, so I probably should have spent that. But let's go ahead and buy the new Warbond. Boom. And let's see what we can get for 250. Definitely go for the gun first. What do we got here? We've got the AR-61 tenderizer. 60 damage, 35 capacity, 10 recoil, and 600 fire rate. Not bad, light armor penetrating, but for that damage, I think the capacity is a little low, but we'll go ahead and buy that. And then this motivational shocks, I like this one a lot. Just recover faster from slowing attacks. And what do we need to spend to get here? Ooh, only 25 more. Let's go ahead and get these credits. And we might as well get the armor, the helmet. And now let's get the SMG 72 pummeler. 65 damage, 45 capacity, 10 recoil, 475 fire rate. I think I might like that one. That one sounds pretty good. If you guys have tried this one already, let me know what you think. Let's get our credits, and we have enough. Yeah, we have enough for this. Ooh, incendiary impact. I like that. I think that's it for now. Let's go ahead and jump into the settings, and I'll show you guys how I have this set up. All right, so going into controller and then change bindings. Okay, so for movement, nothing's really changed here. Crouch is still tapping the O button on my controller, always the left paddle. Prone is long press on D-pad down. You'll see why when we dive down to the planet. Let's see, dive is double tap O, so O is pulling like triple duty with this setup. Sprint is still tap L3. And then with the map, nothing really changed, except I did switch place marker to L3 from X, so now I can just click the L3 when I'm in the map. And then for stratagems, double tap L1, that calls my stratagem list, and then just the D-pad as normal, and then nothing with the HUD. Moving on to combat, aiming or ADS is going to be my O, so holding that is ADS, double tapping it is dive, tapping it is crouch. It works perfectly, trust me. I know it sounds crazy. Fire is going to be your left trigger, so still a trigger, but it's moving over from the right. Literally with this control setup, you do not use the right side of the controller when you're playing, other than if you need to switch your fire rate or rate of fire. That's the same thing, but you know what I mean. All right, reload is double tap L3. L3 is pulling like quadruple duty here. It's also interact, so picking up weapons and stuff like that is L3. I know that sprint is also tap, but initiating a sprint while you're picking something up doesn't affect that at all. Probably the most cumbersome setting here is the melee, but I hardly ever use it, but that's up on the D-pad, long pressing. Switching weapons is tap L1 between primaries and secondary, and then hold L1 to switch to your support weapon. I've never used a quick grenade. Grenades are double tap right on the D-pad, really easy to get to since it's right next to the analog. And then for quick stim, we have long press on L3. So L3 is doing a lot, but trust me, this works. I never had quick slots for any of the weapons, so no need for that. Backpack function, double tap left on D-pad. Switch aim mode as you're ADSing with the O. You can click L3 and then that'll switch between first person and third person, really smooth. Switch camera sides, same deal, but double tap L3 and then that'll switch shoulders. For open weapon wheel, we got long press R3. So like I was saying earlier, that's probably the only time while you're playing down on a planet that you'll have to take your hand off the mouse and move over to the controller to click R3 if you want to change your rate of fire or your scope distance. Another instance where you may want to take your hand off the mouse is if you're running and try to call a stratagem, but that pretty much applies to not using a mouse and just using the controller anyways, at least on PS5. So once you have the weapon wheel open, everything works the same. And then let's move over to communication. So for communication, we have pinging is left on D-pad, long pressing, so that'll ping. And then double tapping down on D-pad will do my emotes. So when I want to throw out that hug, just double tap down on the D-pad and we're good there. And that's pretty much it. So feel free to go back through these, pause the screen and set it up the way I did. And like I said earlier, if you come up with something more efficient or that makes more sense, then please share that down in the comments. But that's it for that. All right, so let's dive down to a planet and I'll show you guys how this works. L3 to open the map, and correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Mars used to be like right there? I wonder when that went away. I guess it's this update because I never noticed that before. So current major order is for terminate planets. However, I do feel the automatons is an easier way to practice accuracy. So let's go down to Miesa. I normally play on Helldive, but I think we'll bump it down to Suicide just so I don't get swarmed by 3 Hulks, 2 tanks, and a factory Strider. And let's, search and destroy, let's do that. Nice short mission, so this video isn't long as hell.
Mission coordinates
and it's not full, wow. I should have checked the elapsed time, but hopefully we have some time to play. And we get 4 strategies, nice. So for automatons, I like to use Eagle Airstrike, Orbital Laser, Jump Pack, or Shield. I'll go with the Shield. And I guess for accuracy's sake, let's go with the AMR. Let's do some Vitality or Stamina. And Slugger's another good one for accuracy, and let's go. Alright, can shot it already. So as you can see, none of these buttons do anything. All I can do is look around. Everything is going to be controlled with the left side of the controller. Alright, so we double tap L1 for stratagems. L2 to throw it. And then remember, L3 is also interact, so we just have to click L3 to pick up our stuff if it ever comes down. Somehow it's so much easier than hitting the X button for some reason. Extraction is available. Oh gosh, it's over. Extraction available. Double tap right for grenades.
Throwing grenade. Tagging location. Door. Drop in.
Boom. Boom. I love this. Oh, slugger. Double tap L3 to reload. Easy. Ooh. Let's do a grenade for these guys. Thought I sent something on my side. Double tap O to dive, or for me it's the bottom paddle. Double tap L3 to reload. Let's go ahead and throw an eagle, just for the hell of it.
Requesting air support.
Hold L3 to stem. Where are the hulks?
Dropship. Reloading. Throwing grenade. Sending in a scout.
Quick little eagle. Call the homies in.
Reinforcing.
Now keep in mind, ooh, there's a Hulk. I haven't done any calibration as far as changing my acceleration or anything. I still have it set to how I had with the controller. So this could get a lot more accurate. But it feels so good as it is. For me, it feels so great compared to just the controller.
1 minute remains. Destroyer departure imminent.
Let's reload really quick, see if we can take this Hulk down.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Boom. I love the slugger because you can just reload whenever you want. And it literally just punches holes in things. I forgot I had an orbital razor too. So it all works so good. Like literally the only time you gotta take your hand off the mouse. Ooh. Oh, I almost healed. I heard the hiss. I thought they fixed that. I don't know why I didn't use the AMR to shoot him in the back. That's all on me. All right, so we're dropping down for another mission because that one just went by a little too quick. I feel like I ran around more than I shot at things, so let's do this again. We're joining a regular 40-minute mission, but only like 13 minutes left, so this should be just enough time to show you guys a little more of what this setup can do.
Duty for which you were born. Defend democracy at any cost.
Attack back inbound.
I'm surprised how intuitive this feels, like almost right away. Controlling an entire game with just the left side of the controller is crazy. But the quadruple duty of the L3 button, that shit is so clutch. Little grenade action.
Dropship. Have a taste of democracy.
This slugger sometimes, man.
Reload it.
Double tap L2 to reload. I love that part. It's so easy.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Ooh.
Requesting air support.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Ooh, where'd that hole come from?
Requesting orbital. ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
I love when you climb that thing instead of getting ammo.
Falcon 1 landing in progress.
Sending in an eagle.
All right, that does it. Let's go.
Extraction complete. Falcon 1 beginning ascent. Democracy prevails once more.
All right, folks, that does it for this video. I appreciate you guys stopping by. And if you found it helpful, please do all the smashing down there to subscribe and be notified of our newest videos. Lastly, just a side thought, if I were to stream with this setup, just curious if you guys would watch. I'd probably have a camera on Rusty the whole time because he's just cooler than I am. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that. But more importantly, let me know if you guys tried this out and what you thought. Peace.
Air support. Bug tunnel breach.
Fire in the hole.
T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Falcon 1 arriving at coordinates. Falcon 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're heading. Falcon 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Extraction complete. Falcon 1 beginning ascent.
The fuck?